Sleepy buddy. Yeah, he's sleepy. Hey, buddy. As you can also see, he engages in something known as eye pressing, and that is very, very common for children who are blind. Looks like our lull mattress is here.
Mama.
Hey, so you wanna help me bring it in?
Yeah.
Oh man, this thing's heavy.
Mama, please. Hey, is that in the way?
This thing is heavy.
Let me help Daddy.
Okay.
Alright, you help Daddy bring it up.
Mommy, mommy, mommy. Yeah.
Alright guys, so if you can't tell, today's video is sponsored by Lull, and we are super excited to try out their mattress. So Lull was super sweet and they contacted me and wanted to sponsor a video, and they sent us a king size mattress, and I love their logos. I think they're super cute. All right, and Lull also sent us 2 of their standard pillows to try, so we're super excited to try that as well. And now we are going to take our old mattress off and see how this mattress turns out. So I'm excited. I've never done one of these mattresses in a box type of deals, but I have heard really good things, so let's do it.
It's softer than our pieces bed.
That way.
It's like a squishy. Mommy, it's a giant squishy.
So it is super soft and cushy. Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it. It's better than the other one.
And
a lot.
By a lot. That's definitely saying something, because y'all, he's super picky about mattresses. And we are going to let it finish expanding a little bit, and we will give you guys an update after we sleep on it. Happy Vlogmas day. I don't even know what day it is. I don't even know. But a lot of you guys have been requesting an update on Aidan. So I'm about to put Aidan to bed. It has been a very long day. So I thought I would just do a quick update on Aidan and let you guys know how he's doing. He's really sleepy right now. We just went to a concert at Zoe's school. You go and say hi? He's like, I'm not doing anything, Mom. I want to be in bed right now. Can you move your hand? Move your hand. There's handsome boy. He's so sleepy, but anyway, I thought I would cuddle him while I talk to you guys. So if you are new, I did want to go over a little bit of Aidan's background background. So Aidan and Narkis both were adopted in December of 2013. And they are both from Kryvyi Rog, Ukraine. We lived in Ukraine for about 9 weeks while we were going through the adoption process. Okay, so I'm gonna hold the camera because it keeps wanting to fall off of the stand that I have it on. So we lived in Ukraine for about 9 weeks when we were adopting him. And Narkis, he's so sleepy, bless his heart. Sleepy buddy. Yeah, he's sleepy. And Aidan's special needs, this is a question I get all the time. Aidan is totally blind, nonverbal, and autistic. He is also, in his chart, it also said that he was partially deaf. But I often don't like mention that he's partially deaf because it really does not affect him. You would never know that he's deaf because literally he seems to like hear better than most people I know. So, oh, look at him. He's just lounging. He's sleepy. That feel good, huh, buddy? That feel good. So, when Aidan first came home, he really had an aversion to being held or touched. He did not want to cuddle. He didn't really want a whole lot to do with anything or anybody. Even something as simple as like leaving the house was super, super difficult for him. He has a lot of sensory issues. He does have sensory processing disorder, which means that loud noises and certain things really get to him. Some textures really get to him. Hey buddy. As you can also see, he engages in something known as eye pressing, and that is very, very common for children who are blind, especially if they come from an institutionalized background. Yeah, it doesn't hurt him at all. No, it doesn't hurt him, but I have people ask a lot, oh goodness, does he have a headache? Because he kind of looks a little grumpy, like he has a headache when he does it. Sometimes we try to deter him from doing it and we'll just rub his hand and we'll say, no, 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 and he'll usually let go. Or he'll just poke the other eye. But it doesn't hurt him at all. And we have asked doctors and talked to many doctors about it. He's a sweet, sweet boy. So, updates on Aidan, and I'm just gonna show Aidan as much as I can, just because he is so cute. So, Aidan is doing really well. We have had a lot of progress in some areas, and we have had a little bit of regression in other areas, but we think that the minor regression is just due to puberty. He is 11. So that is coming up right around the corner. He's already, you know, starting to smell a little bit like a teenager. So it's kind of starting. So, I mean, he's had a few mood swings this year. He's been a little bit more irritable than normal. And he's had a little bit of aggressive tendencies, which has previously not really been super common for him. He's not really like this at home though. At home, I don't notice that he is like trying to bite or things like that. But sometimes at school, if he gets overwhelmed, he will lash out and try to bite or pinch or whatever he thinks he can do. And I think a lot of that goes back to his defense mechanism when he was in the orphanage. Am I talking about you? Yeah, I'm talking about you, aren't I? Are you a good boy? Yeah. Can we move our hand? Can we move our hand? Can we move our hand? Move your hand. Good job. Good job. I'll hold your hand. I'll hold your hand. So as you can see, Aidan is still just my cuddle bug. He loves to be cuddled, he loves to be held, and that is very atypical of most children with autism. But Aidan has something called institutionalized autism, which means that his autism was derived from his environment, not necessarily something that he was born with. and he rocks his head. As you can see, that is also an institution-like behavior. The doctors say this is something he will probably always do. We've worked with him in therapy to not do this so much, but it's just a constant. And if we rub his head, he'll stop and he'll calm it down. But he does rock his head a lot, and that is just a coping mechanism as well. And again, something he will probably always do. He is still self-feeding. He does great feeding himself. He dresses himself except for his socks. He doesn't, I don't know why, but he will not put socks on his feet. He'll take them off. He takes socks off brilliantly, but he will not put them on for anything. Well, yeah. Am I tattling on you? Oh, you want me to rub this part? Okay, I'll rub this part. We're working a lot on communication at school. He has little communication cards that he's starting to use, and it's still a process. He's still learning how to use them. He's just a good boy, and he does his therapy once a week, and he is such a better listener. He has his attention span has gone from maybe, I don't know, previously I would say it was around 2 minutes, and I would say he holds, something can hold his attention for up to 20 minutes at this point, which is amazing. Not all the time, but most of the time, we can keep him engaged for at least 20 minutes in an activity. He washes his own hands. He will wash his hair if I put the soap in his hands for him. Let's see, what else do you do? I didn't like take notes or anything. This was kind of a spur of the moment Aidan update. I thought since I had ya. He's saying a few more words too. He'll answer appropriate questions, like he'll say yeah or no or good. Yeah, you'll say good too, won't ya?
Yeah.
Yeah. What else do you say?
Yeah.
I also get the question a lot if he is actually going to go to the Helen Keller Institute. That was kind of something back when we kind of backed off from vlogging a lot. That was something we were considering. He was not accepted into the Helen Keller Institute. I'm just gonna be super honest, like they wouldn't accept him. You have to have a certain IQ and certain abilities, and the fact that he's not toilet trained was kind of a deal breaker for them. The toilet training, no buddy, yuck. The toilet training is something that he's working on, but he's not there yet. He's not there yet. And it might be a year or 2 years before he is there, that he is getting better and he is making progress. And at home, I can get him to go on the toilet, just not all the time and not consistently. So we're getting there. He's making improvements. Can we calm our head? Can we calm our head? Good job. Yeah. Oh, that felt good, huh? A lot of you guys ask, oh, let me back up for a minute. So the Helen Keller Institute, that's not something that is like forever ruled out. We would probably apply him again at a later time. But for now, it's not something we are really considering. I think emotionally, I don't think he's emotionally ready to be away from home either. So for now, he is happy and we are content with him right where he is, and we have no intentions of trying to send him off to school. And he has amazing teachers and therapists, and he's really thriving and doing a great job. Also, I get a lot of questions about his rumination disorder. For those of you who don't know what rumination disorder is, it is the constant regurgitation of food. So if you ever see Aidan with like puffed cheeks, that's what he's doing. He's regurgitating his food. That is also an institution behavior, an institutionalized behavior. When he was in the orphanage, he was not fed enough, and that was a coping mechanism that he learned. And over time, it just became an ingrained habit. Like how autistic children, they stime often. They have little like tics that they do or things that they do repeatedly. So his head shaking and the regurgitation, that has become one of his stimes that he does. So yes, he still does it. No, he did not have surgery to fix it. We had him evaluated, and we ultimately, along with his doctors, decided that the risk of the surgery was not worth it. So he did not do surgery. We have been working on feeding therapy and other types of we doing? And other types of therapy to, good job, buddy. You got it. To help suppress that. And it's gotten better. He still does it. I can't say he doesn't do it, but he does not spit it out of his mouth anymore. And he does not do it as frequently. And he's learned if we tell him to stop, he'll stop, which is an amazing improvement. So it's not near the issue that it was a year and a half ago. And he's gained a ton of weight, and he is like climbing the growth chart as he's supposed to. So he's still got some catching up to do, but he is a healthy weight and height, and he is eating amazing. So that is no longer a concern. There you are. Also, he hasn't been in the vlogs, you guys, because I don't know, he's just, I don't know, I want to say puberty, but like, that's not just it. It's just like, he gets up in the morning, he goes to school, he comes home, he has a snack, and he pretty much wants to go to bed for the night. And that's the honest truth. Like, he's just wants to go to bed. What? No, buddy?
So that.
Yeah, it's a school night.
Can I, like, this pants?
No, you can't wear the same pants you wore to school today, buddy. You can sleep in them.
No, wet.
They're wet?
Wet.
Why are they wet?
Cause water.
Because of water?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, well, I'll put pajamas on you in a minute. Anyway, I have to get these boys to bed. I just wanted to come in and give you guys a little brief update on Aidan. If you guys have any like additional questions, feel free to ask. We've just been, what you doing?
Mama, can I much?
Yeah, I'm vlogging, okay?
Okay.
He's moving the camera. You see him, he's moving my hand. You're gonna make him dizzy, man. Aidan, you're gonna make him dizzy. Yeah, you are. Anyway, he's doing really good. If you guys have any specific questions, again, I didn't like go comb through questions or like take notes or anything to do this video. It was just kind of a spur of the moment. I was like, oh, I guess I'll do that for you guys, because you guys do ask a lot about Aidan. And there hasn't been any real reason he hasn't been in vlogs other than he's just tired in the evenings when I do pull out the camera, and I tend to not film a lot on weekends anymore, so that's just kind of how life has been, huh, buddy?
Yeah.
You do need a haircut, Keys, I know. Keys is like trying to get ready for bed over here. Here, hand me that white shirt. Throw it. What did you do to your arm?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. All right, guys, so I wanted to say thank you again to Lull for sponsoring today's video. You guys, I do have an awesome coupon code down in the description. You guys go check it out if you want to get yourselves a Lull mattress. Asa and I have been sleeping on it for a week now, and it is amazing. And there were the first few nights were a little rough just because we were adjusting, but after that it has been absolute heaven, and I never want to leave my bed if I had a choice. It is so comfortable, and it has really helped with a lot of my neck and back pain. So definitely an amazing mattress, I can honestly say that. So I hope you guys go check them out. We are super appreciative, and we love Lull so much. Do you want to tell them bye?
I do.
You do? Okay. All right, Betty, what do you want to say? What do you want to say?
So.
You're going to school?
Yes.
Yes. Did you put your own shirt on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You did a good job.
It's so hot. And
you were hot? Yeah, so you took your coat off, didn't you?
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing. All right, Betty. Are you going to go to bed?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Father, morning or father?
Yes, you're gonna get a shower in the morning, huh? All right, you wanna tell him bye? Can you look over here? Say, I hope you guys are doing awesome. So we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Always live to inspire.
So.
Good job. Say bye.
Bye.